Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead, like, comment, share, subscribe. Real quick, unequally yoked. A lot of us look at being unequally yoked as something that only refers to people who are in sexual relationships. Couldn't be further from the truth. Being unequally yoked affects friendships. It affects business relationships. One can be unequally yoked in any situation that it involves two or more persons. I can have a friend and we don't have the same mindset. Our goals completely different. And mind you, our goals doesn't have to be the same, meaning I could have a goal set for this year of $1 million and the person may not. However, if you're friends with someone and that person doesn't want to work, doesn't have any drive at all to do anything, and you are a person who you're motivated, you stay on the go, either that person is going to pull you down, or you might motivate that person. And don't get me wrong, you can stick around long enough to find out which it's gonna be. But if you realize that person is pulling you down, and if you realize you're not motivating this person to be better, or no matter how you try to motivate them, they just don't want to be better, they want to be stagnant, run. You guys are unequally yoked. Same as business. You could be employed at a company who their beliefs is totally different from yours. And if that's the case, you're never going to be happy. You're always going to feel like you're struggling because you're not equally yoked with that environment. I don't have to touch on relationships because we all know. But being unequally yoked puts a strain in your everyday life. Being unequally yoked will put a strain on your everyday life. You are never going to be totally happy being in a situation where you are unequally yoked. Never going to be totally happy. Let's touch on relationships for a little bit. I might be in a relationship where I'm a person who loves God, go to church each week, pray, read my Bible, but then my partner or my spouse or decides that's not for me. It's always going to be a tug of war going on because you're being pulled in one direction and your partner is being pulled in another. And here you are fighting to be right, and that person is over there fighting also to be right. Nobody wants to be wrong. So it's going to cause a problem. I might be in a relationship where my partner feels like, hey, getting married is for the birds. I'm not going to get married. And you're sitting over here yearning to be married. And the person isn't trying to compromise or do anything to meet your goal or to give you what you want. And then here you guys are again pulling in two separate directions because you are unequally yoked. We have to make it normal. Normalize having tough conversations with people, whether it be your friends, whether it be your children, whether it be your place of employment, business partners, potential relationships of any kind. Normalize talking to people, normalize having tough conversations, trying to figure out if you guys have the same end goal, trying to figure out if it's a perfect fit before getting deep into anything. Because for some people, once they realize they can't change someone, for them, instead of walking away, they're thinking, okay, it's too late and I'm a failure. You're only a failure if you sit in something that makes you unhappy. You're only a failure if you sit in something that you know is not yoked with you. That's the only time you're a failure. You're never a failure from walking away from things that are not for you. But we have to normalize having tough conversations before it even gets to the point where you feel like you're obligated to staying somewhere or in something that you are not happy. And again, not just sexual relationships, friendships, employment, may even be your own business. If you see that your business is going to go in a direction that you know morally you don't want to take it there, or it doesn't align with your beliefs, then don't do it. Don't do it. Don't let money be the driving force to your unhappiness. Which is why the Bible says the love of money can be the root to all evil, or is the root of all evil. The love of money. Doesn't mean money isn't a good thing, because money is a wonderful thing. But do not let the love of money take you somewhere that you know deep down you're not supposed to be. Don't let the love of money keep you somewhere where you don't want to be. Because being unequally yoked in a relationship can make you resent people that are not even in the same relationship that you are in. Because You might be looking at somebody else's relationship and be like, I want that. But your partner doesn't want that. You may want to get married. You may want to own a home. The things you are interested in doing, your partner isn't, and your partner isn't trying to compromise or do anything to make you happy because you're unequally yoked. Learn to have tough conversations. Find out somebody's likes and their dislikes. Know what makes them tick. Figure out what makes you tick. Know what you're willing to sacrifice before going into anything, because you end up being unhappy and sometimes stuck where you don't want to be, or in a situation that you don't want to be in. That's not good for you. It's not good for the other party. And it's not going to be good for the environment, because miserable people walk around and try to make everybody else miserable. So ponder for a second. Am I in any type of relationship that is unequally yoked? Am I in any type of relationship that is unequally yoked? And how do I fix it? How do I get out of it? Being unequally yoked and staying that way is for the birds. Have a blessed day, and I will see you in the next one.